Just because I may not have as much money as everyone else doesn't mean I should be discriminated against. My life has always been a struggle for as long as I can remember. People didn't like me because I couldn't afford the latest trends, but it wasn't my fault. My parents just couldn't afford it.
Ethnicity individual, I've never had a sense of belonging to one ethnicity and have always felt somewhat patronised by the other. Whether it was me being looked down upon because I'm not white or being patronised for not being black enough, I felt separated from both sides of my family for not being a part of one specific culture.
Having different opinions can give you a very hard social life. It can actually be anything, from choosing a dog instead of a cat, from choosing what football player is better. Your opinion could be incredibly crucial in this world. If you don't have the same opinion, you will just get laughed at. Those laughs actually affect you. And even if you pretend you don't really care about them, they actually hurt. Some people say you have to respect people's opinions, but who does that? Nowadays, we live in a society where the strongest character has the control of everyone's opinion.
I grew up in Hornsey, but I currently live in Enfield. Why is it that I can't go into certain areas without being stared at by people? I'll go on a bus and people will be intimidated because of my colour. I can't go into certain areas in a big group without police stop and searching me when I haven't done any sort of crime.
I'm discriminated by the police because of my colour. After a certain time, I cannot be in a group of people and I cannot wear a tracksuit. I can't be hanging around at McDonald's because I'm suspected to have a knife. Just because of my colour. It makes me feel uncomfortable because I'm innocent. I'm a civilian. I'm not involved in any of the gangs around in the area. But yeah, I am being picked on.
Young age to know what racism is. Being the only black person in the whole class. At the beginning, it was just different. But it turned out to be something else. Two types of races. No diversity, just hate. Things that have changed. The world have changed. But racism is still out there and through our races.
My whole life, I never thought it could be me. Ever since I was 13, I have been judged by my supposedly friends that I'm living lavish and all that when in reality, I'm no different from everyone else. We all have our own problems, even with all my apparent wealth that belongs to my parents. I have to work hard for everything I have. But anyways, I need to learn how to stay humble and take the smooth with the rough.
As a teenager in a socially active environment, I often feel discriminated by others. One example of this could be individuals calling me names due to my race and skin colour. This makes me feel low and makes me feel left out, since I am surrounded by a diverse mix of people who are not from the same background as I am. I often question myself and wonder why I was made like this and why I'm different to others.
In school, I often feel discriminated by my friends and peers. They believe that it is a joke, but I take it personally and I wonder to myself, why am I targeted? It makes me feel low and it also makes me question, why was I made like this?
I grew up in a household where modesty is our best policy, so I never wore anything revealing at school, and I was teased for it. Non-uniform days was always difficult. Now I've come to the realization that it's not about my appearance, but it's about my heart and my intentions.
This is my story. I'm a person who you would least expect to have this, as I am seen as bubbly, fun, interactive and everything. I have anger issues, and people that I've told, they would always pick on me just to see my reaction, even when I'm at my most vulnerable moment.
They hate me because I like books. They hate me because I'm not into what they're into. They wanted me to do things that made me feel like I was invincible. Society wanted me to be like everybody else, but I wasn't. At first, it was hard, but then I learned how to adjust. Girls wanted guys and I wanted books. Things are hard in society, and I feel like even though I'm black, I'm still stigmatized for being black. Blacks aren't pretty, blacks are ugly. You have to be this color.
Hate!